Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I am here with a sneak peek unboxing. Thanks to Diamond Art Club for sending this over. This is actually one of their new releases tomorrow and is coming out, or this weekend, and is coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, January, what day is it? January 6th, the first weekend of 2024. And I do apologize if you hear some background noise, you guys. This was just delivered. It's Friday morning. My kids are still on winter break and I live in a small space, so they are just playing in the background. We'll see how this goes. But anyway, this, along with the other new releases, are going to be released at 9:30 a.m. Pacific or 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you happen to be in the Diamond or Ruby tier of the rewards program, you're going to get an early access window beginning at about 9 a.m. Pacific or 12 p.m. Eastern. So the kit I have to share with you guys today is called It's About Time by Ciro Marcetti. And this artwork was really intriguing to me, so I'm excited to take a look at it. It is quite big, 70 by 102 centimeters, and it's going to have square drills. So let's get into this box and see how this canvas looks. This is going to have some blue branding, which is what you see with their blue square-shaped diamond kits. And then we have some info on the back about how to diamond paint, as well as your kit contents. Then there is a QR code here that you can scan for 10% off your first purchase. Now, if you are brand new to Diamond Art Club, the 10% off is good for any time, my bad. If you are brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, I do have a 20% off discount code and link in my description box you're welcome to use. The code is just my name, Katie, K-A-T-I-E, and the number 20. Like I said, that's good for 20% off your first purchase, but please don't feel obligated to use it. I may make a small commission, which always goes straight back into my channel, but I just, oh wow, that's really stuck in there. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I would have to open it from the other end and push it. Oh, there, I think maybe there was like something that was stuck. Anyway, I think it's fine. So let's take a quick look at our toolkit, which is going to have everything you need to do your diamond painting. So we've got, we've got a pen and squishy. The color on those will vary. You're going to get a pair of pointy tweezers. They're pointy, so you're gonna want to keep that cover on there. You're gonna get a bag of baggies, which you can store your leftover diamonds in. You're gonna get some pink wax. There is a thin plastic film on there you're gonna want to peel back before you try to load up your pen. We've got a couple of thin plastic multi-placers you can pop in the end of your pen to help with multi-placing if you like. We've got a tray with a little stopper here, and then you're going to get a roll of washi tape, which I have a video dedicated to how, why, where, when to use washi tape with your diamond painting, but the print on this will vary. And then you're going to get a cover minder, which the style on this will vary. There's magnets on the back. You can use it to hold back the plastic cover while you are diamond painting. Now before we get into the rest of this, we do have a smaller logbook sticker here. I use this in my paper logbook once I start a painting. You can put it on the side of the box to help organize your stash, whatever you like to do with it. Everything else is going to be included in here. I do have a feeling that the whole canvas is not quite going to fit in frame, but let's unroll it and take a look. Wow, look at all those details. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, this is a big one. I'm gonna pop it sideways for a second, just to give me some space. Oh my gosh. This is a big one, you guys. Okay. So we do have a big bag of diamonds here, which we will take a closer look at in just a little bit. And then we have a pamphlet with some helpful info in it, including what your kit contents are, a beginner video, the VIP Facebook group, some step-by-step instructions written out for you, and then some tips and tricks and yet another discount code and QR codes for the mobile app. You get 20% off your first purchase through the app as well. And then here is a larger sticker sheet. There's the title again, It's About Time, and the artist to spotlight your start and end date. And here is a better look at that original artwork. How interesting is this? I am just intrigued by this. I do really enjoy this artist's work, but I haven't worked on a kit by them before. Here are the stats again, and then over here we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels. So the right-hand column, the color code that it says here, this is the DMC color code, which is what most diamond painting companies use. With Diamond Art Club's numbering system, there are a couple things I want to note though. First, anything under the number 150 is going to be a special kind of diamond called an AB. We're going to have 4 of those. Then if you look at the end of the color list, sometimes you will see some codes that have a letter in front, and those denote another kind of special drill. In this case, Z is a fairy dust diamond. In addition to that, Diamond Art Club has started adding in their own colors to fill in some gaps in the DMC color code system. And you'll see these numbers appear in the 6,000s. And so these are ones that colors that Diamond Art Club has created in-house. So this kit's gonna have 64 colors, including 4 fairy dust, 4 ABs, and a couple of those new 6,000 range colors. Let me show you more of the canvas now so you can actually see some of the elements of it. So if your canvas does want to roll back like that, you can curl inward, I suppose. You can just kind of roll it back the opposite direction. It'll lay flat on its own. So you have some really fun details in here, some of the zodiac signs here in the background, a bunch of different kinds of clocks, analog and digital it looks like, and just some really interesting devices. This is one of these artworks that I feel like you could almost do like a study of and try to talk about a lot of the different elements and what kind of the meaning is behind it. I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued by it, especially the kind of marrying of modern and more like kind of old-fashioned styles. But anyway, let me take you on a tour of the elements of the canvas. We have their branding at the top, Do It Makes You Sparkle, Diamond Art Club. The edges of the canvas are scalloped and finished. You shouldn't have to worry about fraying. And then there is a really nice soft backing. And the material of the canvas itself is, well, it's both sturdy and malleable. It's really nice to work with. And it also looks like this this kit comes with the new perforated plastic cover. Now, if you take a look, let me see if I can get it to catch the light well. Okay, so you see these lines in the plastic cover, Diamond Art Club, and I think they're still kind of playing with this a little bit, but these are actual perforated sections that are about 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters, and you can choose whether to use them or not. It's thick and sturdy enough that you don't have to use them. You can continue to section off with washi tape or similar if you like, but if you want to use the sections, they do peel apart pretty easily once you give them a good tug. So we're gonna have a color code list at the top left, as well as at the bottom right of this rather large canvas. And then at the bottom left, there's gonna be a thumbnail and then all of the stats as well as the licensing information. This is legally licensed from the artist, which means the artist, it looks like via a licensing agency like MGL, they've given permission for the use of their artwork and are being compensated for it as well. Here's information about their socials and yet another discount code. And then here is info about the lifetime warranty, and you can contact customer support for more info about that. And looking at the canvas, I already am seeing bits of what I'd call color blocking, which is where you have a good amount of the same color in a small area. You'll be able to use a multi-placer and have that color in your tray for longer, and so areas like that will go a bit faster. There are also certainly some areas with confetti where we've got these more higher level of detail, and areas with confetti will maybe go a little bit slower because there is typically more single placing and changing out the color in your tray more often. Look at that owl. But the payoff is usually a good amount of detail, which is nice. So I'm seeing a mix of both, like the background especially has a lot of color blocking. So there are areas of this canvas that will certainly go faster. There's a little digital clock. But then there are lots of areas, especially here in the middle, that have a lot more confetti that are going to give us that level of detail that really comes with this artwork. I do like a nice mix of both with my canvases because confetti keeps it interesting, but color blocking keeps it moving. So we can actually make out the words here. Little kind of cuckoo clock up here at the top. Look at all the interesting birds in this one as well. So there's a look at the different elements of this canvas. I am going to go ahead now and pop a picture up on the screen of the whole canvas in frame so that you can see it all at once. But let's go ahead now and take a look at our diamonds. There is a sticker on here, or, oh, there is. I was going to say, there usually is. That tells you what canvas these go with in case you want to match them up later if you store your diamonds separate from your canvas and outside the box they came in. Now, goodness knows that I will have quite the struggle getting this back in there after we're done looking at these, but that is future Katie's problem. All right, so right off the bat, you guys, we have our first special drill color, Z498. These are fairy dust diamonds. Let me see if I can zoom you in and give you a better look. Now, fairy dust diamonds have a really pretty glitter coating brush on the top that has a really pretty subtle and shimmery effect. I really love them a lot. And a nice big bag of these red ones. So I'm curious to see where those will go. We will take a look together at the canvas and I'll point out where each of these special drill colors will be found. Here's our second fairy dust color, Z783, another big bag. Kind of a light brown. Tons of shades of brown in this one that we've seen so far. And then here at the end of this strand, we have our first bag of ABs, 139. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And just like the Northern Lights, these have a color shift and extra shimmery effect. These are much more bold and striking than fairy dust diamonds are, and just reflect kind of all colors of the rainbow there. They're gorgeous. They're really going to draw your eye to the areas that they have been charted and highlight those areas as well. So there's our first AB. Dang, big bags of those special drills right out the gate. You're also going to notice that these bags have the DMC color code listed on them. There's even a line that's under there so you can tell which is right side up, because yes, there are some DMC colors that you could look at upside down and it would actually be another actual DMC color. So here's our second AB, 131. It's a nice light tangerine orange. And then here's our next AB, 129. It's a pretty pale yellow. So of our 4 ABs, 3 at least have big bags. So this is going to have lots of special drills, it looks like. Here's one of our 6,000 colors. I think the purples are often a place where there are gaps in what the DMC color code system has to offer. Diamond Art Club makes all their diamonds in-house. And that means that they're, regularly trying to find ways to improve the quality and fix up issues. Ooh, there's an open bag. I'm seeing a couple of loose drills here. Uh-oh, I'll have to take a look at that more closely later. There's not a bunch, there's just a little bit, but still. Yikes. Here is our next fairy dust color. I think this is our third fairy dust color. It's a kind of ivory color. And then here's I believe this is our fourth and final AB. It's a white AB, 141. You'll see this one in a lot of Diamond Art Club kits. And I think there's maybe just one fairy dust color left. Oops. Lots of really pretty and vibrant colors in here, actually. There's this. Here's our fourth fairy dust color. It's kind of a yellowish peach color. These fairy dust colors are going to be really similar to each other, actually. Just they're all kind of that same color family. We have kind of the ivory one, that peachy one, a darker brownish one, and then a red one for the fairy dust. And then we have those ABs as well. Gray, pale yellow, orange, and white. Let's head down to the bottom and see if we can find where these various fairy dust colors and ABs are going to go. So the darker red you see in here is going to be the red fairy dust color. There's some of the red fairy dust in here as well. And then let's see, the almost peachy fairy dust is in this wheel, the center of this wheel spoke here. Don't mind my little one. And then the ivory fairy dust is in here as well. Making sure I'm not missing any. There's a lot. Oh, and that light brown fairy dust is in here as well. And then on each of these kind of wheel spokes, I see the pale yellow AB and 2 of those fairy dust colors all the way around on this wheel spoke, these little round bits here. Then we've got that peachy fairy dust is the light yellow you see in here. And then there is the light brown fairy dust in here as well. Over here we have the orange AB and the red fairy dust and the peachy fairy dust. And here's the light yellow AB. Over here, this light color you see is the ivory fairy dust. And then over here we have the pale yellow AB, the peachy fairy dust, and the light brown fairy dust. lot going on over there. And then let's see, over here we have that kind of peachy yellow fairy dust right here, the pale ivory fairy dust right here, and then some of the gray AB. Actually, these chains right here have a lot of the gray AB in them as well. Then we have orange ABs all through here, pale yellow ABs all through here, red fairy dust, red fairy dust, red fairy dust, red fairy dust. Pale yellow ABs are this light color. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on, you guys. I don't even know how to like make sure that I'm communicating like where all these special drills are, because it is full of them. Okay, I'm gonna try though. The moon here, the outline of the moon is the ivory fairy dust, and then we have some gray ABs. The owl here has some gray ABs, and then finally we have some of the white AB in the owl's face, and then a little bit of that light brown fairy dust in the owl's face as well. Hopping back up here, in various parts of this gear, we have all three of those fairy dusts, actually all four fairy dust colors, including the red, but the three shades of brown and off-white are throughout here. Over here in the hourglass, we have white AB, gray AB, and there's more gray ABs here in these chains. The white you see over here, all the white in here is white AB. And then each of these little spots have the ivory fairy dust as well as red fairy dust in it. So those are really gonna stand out. There's the light brown fairy dust as well as the peachy yellow fairy dust in here, and then some of the orange AB as well. And then let's see, in here there's some pale yellow AB in here, and then the peachy fairy dust and the light brown fairy dust in here. In the clock has a bunch of the ivory fairy dust and then white ABs on either side. Over here we've got the pale yellow AB and the peachy and light brown fairy dust in here, and then here's the ivory fairy dust, some of the peachy yellow fairy dust, and some of the light brown fairy dust. Tons, you guys, I'm telling you. The white you're seeing here, and then we've got white ABs in this light bulb and right here and in the candle flame. We've got yellow ABs in here as well as orange ABs and all those fairy dust colors as well. And then over here, we've got some of the orange ABs. And in this clock, we've got red fairy dust in the middle and the peachy fairy dust here and the light brown fairy dust around kind of the top. Some orange ABs over here as well as here. Then hopping back over here, you guys, each of these kind of zodiac signs going around has some gray ABs to really accent it. There's some white ABs here as well. The star here in the middle, or this shape, I don't know if it's technically a star, has lots of gray ABs in it as well. And there's the pale yellow ABs in here. And then hopping back over here, let's see, I see orange ABs up here, red fairy dust on these roofs. And then in this bird over here, we have a couple of those shades of brown and peach fairy dust. This is a circle of the peachish yellow fairy dust, and there's some gray ABs, and then same thing over here. And then hopping back over here, the gray you see is all gray ABs in the signs as well as in these outlines. There's lots of gray ABs, and that was a really bold AB, so that's really gonna stand out. So very likely, you guys, that I missed some special drills. Oh, the rooster over here does have some red fairy dust in it as well. So yeah, no, very likely, you guys, that I missed some of these special drills, but hopefully that does give you a nice sense of just how fantastical this painting is going to be. They really did not skimp at all on these special drills. So just to give you a quick recap, the name of this piece is It's About Time. It's by Ciro Marcetti, and found another couple loose drills and just looks like it's a breathtaking piece of artwork that is, I don't know, a lot of this artist's work are just truly, they're like almost talking points. They're just breathtaking. They're showstoppers. So I would just be really interested to dive into like sort of the meaning and everything behind this. But anyway, this kit, along with the other new releases, just as a reminder, coming out tomorrow, Saturday, January 6th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you are in the Ruby or Diamond tier of the rewards program, you do get that early access window, which they've added a feature on the website where now if you're logged in and you click onto the new arrivals tab, these kits should show up for you right when that early access window opens. So be sure to refresh there and check. But anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching and hanging with me while I've had some friends in the background, my little ones. I appreciate that so much and invite you to subscribe. Most of my videos are a little more put together and less distracting than this, I promise, but I'd love to have you. I do unboxings and tutorials and reviews. And yes, I hope you have a day and a weekend that is as amazing as you are, and let me know what you think as well down in the comments below. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.